Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios on this 03.20.2026. Current time is 05:53 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York. That'd be the southern tier of upstate New York. And welcome to the Friday morning coffee for 03.20.2026 at Rumble Video Broadcast. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on the Rumble, at Fireman Rich over there on X, my mainstay for posting on these interwebs, the social media, my primary social media feed. I post on a lot of other social media feeds, some very fine and good social media feeds, and just Google at Fireman Rich and you'll see where I'm at. We're also on Spotify, using Spotify for Creators, and want to say hello and welcome to the people that are listening. We record live the audio here for the Monday, Wednesday, Friday coffee, and we repurpose it over there on Spotify at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, and we're happy to be there and stuff like that. I want to say right out of the gate, good morning to Tony D. Good morning to you, sir. Salute to you, my brother veteran, my good friend and fellow broadcaster. Thank you very much. And the missus, you say good morning to missus. The missus says good morning to you. And also Tina, she's in the house here for hashtag positive start to the day, hashtag PSDDD. Good morning from the missus to you, Tina. And let's see, a salute off of the Twitch. Tony is here checking out all the platforms. He's saying good morning to Tina on the Twitch, and then he says fresh haircut. I've had this haircut. Where have you been? I've had this haircut for a week, dude. What's going on? Short and tight, yeah, just like back in the service here and stuff. He's just like you know, I don't know, with all these you know, yeah. Where have you been? I've had this for a week. Yeah, it's just the preparation. And let's see. Tina says good morning to Tony. As far as that goes, and you're laughing. Yeah, where have you been, dude? I've had this haircut for a week. Of course, the last week we've been having problems with the um, Rumble Beta canvas. This is the legacy, folks. That's why, hopefully, knock on wood. I think everything was clicked right in, getting set up. The beta, the new beta canvas for Rumble. We're not doing it for the Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The last two, we did it for Monday, and then I restarted the broadcast 3 times. I'm not going through that, and then it was working all right, I guess. It's right up to the 32-minute mark, and there was a broadcast on last Sunday before I got my hair cut. Tony D was on, but when he came up, it dropped. It was right at the 32 minutes. So there's something going on in some cases. Now I've had it. Let's see, I've probably used it about 10 times, maybe 12 times. It's crapped out 4 times on me. Okay, so that's 1/3, or no, that's one. Yeah, that's 1/3 of the time. So and I had 2 times at night. I had to restart, and I've done it for a couple gamings, and I like it, but it's just at that 32 mark. It's got me a little skittish as far as what's going to happen there, and such. So we're on the regular Rumble legacy, and it works well. It has some good points, and but the new beta, I'm liking what I'm seeing, and it just Rumble has to get it squared away there as far as. But that's beta, though. Okay, I'm not complaining, and anybody that complains about it, they're full of crap because it's beta. You're going to have problems. Okay, they're working out the bugs on it. I just remember HAPS. Everybody complained, and I've said this before. I was one that complained about the beta back in HAPS, and then I figured, wait a minute, it's beta. It's supposed to break down sometimes, so just get over it. It's I have the pleasure of being on here, and Rumble is providing this for Zippo. We're on 4 platforms. We can be on 7. 4 on Rumble, 1 on Locals, 1 on YouTube, and 2 on Twitch. So I appreciate that. So, but we are, um, but other than that, that's about the only bad part for the week. I tell you, the good part of the week this week, early in the week, the missus bought these carrot cake cookies down. She went down to the Walmart, I think Monday or Tuesday. But they're good size. They're the good size. I mean, I'd pay $1 for this cookie. That's how good this cookie is. Um, we have one after dinner. Oh my God, are they good? We're just like I can't wait for dinner. There, that's the thing. So let's see. There's 4 of them. So let's see. We got one today. 1, 2, 3, 4. She must have got them on Monday. She went to the Walmart on Monday because there's 8 in the package. And the Super Walmart down here in Sayre, across the border in Pennsylvania, and it's about a 15-minute ride from where I'm at. They have the best bakery. The Walmart bakery at the Super Walmart in Sayre. Oh my God, it's good. It's got good stuff, and but we've been having a good week. And the only other thing, I lost both my chess games, Monday and then Wednesday. I lost too. Wednesday, I was winning. I was doing pretty good, but I was on both games. I especially the Monday night one. I just lost focus as far as I'm concentrating. I've got him up against the ropes, and then he swoops around and outflanks me and stuff like that. And Wednesday was the same thing. I had a good game going, and it just I wasn't aware. I got to be aware of every single piece. And I've had this problem before, I guess, a couple of years ago last summer. I think there was like 3 games in a row. I lost my queen. I was like, what the frick am I doing? So, and we have Thamer coming in from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Thank you, Thamer, for being here. Glad to have you here. Hope all's well. Hope your family's doing well and you're all safe there. Glad to have you here. And Thamer saying good morning to all here. And what are you doing? Mrs. doing something in the kitchen there. And Thamer saying to Tina, how are you feeling today? And Tina saying good morning to Thamer. And Thamer, it's Eid holiday today. Oh, is it? So Ramadan's all over with. Oh, celebrate, my friend. Celebrate. I know Ramadan, you have to do a lot of fasting during the day and stuff like that, and you can eat at night. But I don't know. I guess that's the sacrifice when you're celebrating Ramadan and stuff like that. So today is Eid. Okay, I heard that's a party at time, I guess, as far as that goes. So happy Eid holiday to you, Thamer, and your family. Thank you for being here again. What are you doing? Oh, you're filling up the cat thing. Oh, okay.
Scamp, but he's too. And Orange is sitting there waiting too. So.
Oh, did you feed him?
I fed him.
Yeah. Okay. So they're both out there. Did Orange take off?
No.
Really? Oh, that's a switch. Okay. That's our outdoor cats. We give them food in the morning. They're waiting for their morning breakfast. But so the week generally has been pretty decent, with no real complaints as far as that goes. And as far as it's the last week of winter, and I'm sorry to say we still have a couple more hours of winter, folks, because the first day, even though they say this is the first day of spring, spring officially happens at 10:46. So we have 6, 7, 8, 9. We got about 5 more hours of winter, folks. And we got a foggy day. I looked out there. I could see the moisture and stuff. We got a foggy day. So spring starts today here in the Northern Hemisphere at 10:46 a.m. Eastern time, as far as that goes. So, let's see. Thamer, not good. I'm calling doctor again. I can't stop. Oh, I didn't know you're. Oh, Tina, you're not well? Oh, wow. Yeah, call the doctor. I wasn't aware of that. How did Thamer know? Oh, I know. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. I hope. Yeah, call the doctor, Tina. I didn't realize. I hope you're feeling well too. Wow. Okay. And let's see, Thamer says, believe me, I didn't feel well fasting during the month. You just change your schedule. Yeah, the changing the schedule, that can do, but it's Eid. So now you can just chow down, my friend, chow down. And, and Thamer says, stay strong. Yeah, yeah. Call the doctor, get vomiting and stuff. Wow, that's not good. You were fine Wednesday. So I didn't see you on the, what did I do yesterday? Oh, I played around. I try to revive some old computers I had. I don't know what they are. The Windows something and Windows whatever. Um, but they didn't. They oh we did the what did we do? We did the oh we just did the audio podcast and I played around. Oh, we had to put the furniture back in the room the missus painted last night. The bedroom. She repainted the floor with some floor paint. It looks really nice. So so yeah, stay strong. Call the doctor, and make sure if you're throwing up, make sure if you can try and keep it down. Drink. Make sure you hydrate yourself with water. It takes little sips as far as that goes. And Tuesday, I had an upper chest pain.
Oh,
Doc gave antibiotics. Oh, okay,
oh,
okay. What's that?
they might be making her sick.
The antibiotics?
Maybe.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, she got them Tuesday. You're throwing up now, maybe. Or then again, you might have the spring flu. And Thamer says now it's difficult to back to normal schedule. Lots of laugh. I'm 24 hours awake now. Yeah, it's sort of like a version of jet lag or something like that. You got to change your whole things. And Tina says today I'm calling for that. Yeah. Okay. There. Huh?
I told her get better.
Yeah. The missus says get better, Tina. Yeah. You just take care of that. Okay. You still try and keep your strength. Throwing up. Oh man, that's one of the worst things I can't stand. Oh my god, that's I just rather be runny nose and with nap tissues and stuff like that than throwing up. Throwing up is the worst as far as that goes. So, and it sounds like I was just going to say, yeah, it sounds like the flu. Changing of the temperature. And Tina says thank you to the missus. Yeah. As far as that goes. That's so we wish you well as far as just make sure you get to the doctor today as far as that goes. You might have to just if you're taking antibiotics, it might be one of those of viruses that you might have to um, just
Okay, doctor.
what's that?
Okay, doctor.
Okay. Oh, I'm not a doctor. Let me make that perfectly clear. Full disclosure: I am not a doctor. I just know that sometimes when I'm sick, you just got to let it run its course. I guess I am not a doctor. Okay, thank you for reminding me of that. I don't want to get dinged by Twitch and YouTube and stuff. Rumble, they could care less, but yeah, I could just see it. Somebody giving me a ding and stuff like that, and I get banned from Rumble or from Twitch and um, YouTube. There, he said he was a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I couldn't. I never had a desire to be a doctor. I think back in my younger day, I did have I almost thought I was going to be a priest when I was really young. A priest really amazed me as far as Father Jan. He was the priest that gave me my first communion when I was still a practicing Catholic, and he was a good guy. He was strict, but man, all those kids, we loved him. He was a great guy and stuff like that. And let's see, AI could help in some food. You could have to stop. AI could help in some food. You could have to stop vomiting. Okay, AI. What's artificial intelligence can help you stop vomiting? Unless you mean something else for AI. I'm not sure what that. Oh, a suggestion. Okay, AI suggestion. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. AI. What's it? What is it? is AI. Yeah. Okay. And Tina says that's a good idea. AI suggestion. Okay, good idea, she says. Okay. So let's see. Right now it's what is it? We got today the last remnants of winter, and then we can say it's spring. So damn, artificial intelligence can help you stop vomiting? I don't know how that was. That's I'm not connecting with that. I'm just saying artificial intelligence for to help. Yeah, so you did met artificial intelligence. I don't know how that would work. How how would that work? I can't. I'm not too up on the artificial intelligence, so maybe there's something there's out there that I'm not aware of or something like that. So, um, but at any rate, let me see. How's it? Okay, we got the audio going. Good. Okay, just want to make sure. So, but we do hope you get better. Let's see. We're getting our day started, and I do have the morning coffee. I failed to say that this wouldn't be a morning coffee broadcast unless we had the coffee. Okay, so it's all about the coffee in the morning, and man, I tell you, once I get it in here. Oh, in that aspect. Okay, Tina, thank you for okay. I'm thinking you have to go out and buy something that's AI related, or AI intelligence, yeah, or else Google. Google is AI. AI has been with us. I guess I just look at AI when you ask AI. Well, we've had Google and Yahoo's. That's the same. That's early remnants of AI, I guess, in the manner of speaking. Okay, and that yeah, yeah, yeah. I think the best thing is to go see a doctor because a doctor, they actually see you, physically see you and stuff like that. I'm not too. They have this um, medicine by conferencing and stuff. That's good sometimes. I guess was it last year on my annual uh, prostate cancer review because I get checked out annually and drunk up that drink up that coffee, Rich. You're fully awake. Yeah, there we go. There we go, Thammer. Yeah. But last year, the doctor the surgeon that did my prostate cancer operation years ago now. It's been over 15 years. I've been and I could have seen him teleconferencing, or else I had to go up to Ithaca instead of down into the Sayre at the hospital. And I said, no, I'll drive up to Sayre. I want to see him personally and stuff like that. And Tina's laughing about the coffee. And so it was the same routine, but it's just something for me. I'm old school, so I got to see a doctor in front of me as far as that goes. And let's see, Tamer says, I'm glad my doctor is my high school friend. I just gave him a call. And that's having a doctor in your back pocket is good. There is a doctor I know, and we met up. He got married a year ago and stuff. Tina says, my doctor comes to the house, my insurance. Oh, that's good. That's good. That you don't have to travel. That's you don't have to wait in the waiting room then. You just have to wait in the comfort of your own home. But there's someone over in Scotland, Dr. Greg, I call him. He comes up occasionally. He was I think he's still doing his residency, but I met him years back when he was doing his studies. He was going to university for becoming a doctor. I think he's a general practitioner. So I know a real doctor online. He's over there in Scotland, and he just got married here last year and stuff like that. So Dr. Greg, if you're watching on the replay because I do place this on the Facebook because he's over on the Facebook there and he pops in every once in a while. But we used to hang out together when I was playing Lord of the Rings online. He's a Lord of the Rings fan. I don't think he doesn't play the game, but we have hooked up a couple times. I think it was back on the Blab days, as far as when I first met him, and he was a student back then, but now he got married last year, starting a family, and he practices medicine up there in Scotland. So he's a good kid, good guy as far as that goes. So, doctor, if you know a doctor personally, like you do, Thammer, that's always that's a good deal because then the doctor's telling you the truth. Because if you can't trust your friends, Even better is having a family member, but sometimes a family member can be too overbearing, I guess, as far as, oh, you have to. I say, I don't feel like it. So pack it where the sun doesn't shine. Let's see. We're getting our day started this morning, and we got to. I didn't step outside, but how did it feel outside? Did it feel real cold?
Well, it's not windy, so that doesn't feel bad.
Yeah. Okay. Did you feel the moisture out there
No,
from the fog?
no.
Oh, okay. Well, I was looking out the window this morning. I could see it, but so the missus, she fed the outdoor cats, and I guess she says it's 32 degrees Fahrenheit currently right now. So and there's no wind, so that makes it a comfortable 32 degrees Fahrenheit. And let's see. I just think of that number 32. I'm looking at the clock. Are we at 32 minutes yet? I'm getting gun shy as far as when the 32-minute come up. Is this going to drop? Because we had that this week and stuff. But 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius on our temperature here starting the day in the southern tier of upstate New York. And the missus, she's let us know that there's no wind out there, which is a good thing. And the heater just came on. And what is our weather going to be like? Let's see. Looks like we may get some rain today. That's good. It'll take care of the rest of the snow that's laying out there. But we're going to have cloudy skies with periods of rain this afternoon. High of 52. Woohoo! We're back up in the 50s again. That's good. Wind out of the south at 10 to 15 miles. That's okay. Chance of rain. Oh, we are going to get rain. Chance of rain is 100%. So I may not be going for a run. I've been riding the bicycle the last 2 days, the Mrs. Exercise bike. Rainfall near a quarter of an inch. Ooh, that's a lot. Locally heavy rainfall possible. Sun will be rising this morning at 7:10, which is at 6:14 right now. So that's in about 40, 46 minutes, 46 minutes. The sun will be rising here in the southern tier of upstate New York. So in the next hour, sun will be setting at 7:10 a.m. The sun will be rising. The sun will be setting at 7:18 p.m., which isn't better. I like it. I like it when it does it late and stuff like that. Um, as far as that goes, and our world times and temperatures. I forgot to turn. Okay, there they are. They just got to populate. Are we on? Yeah, we're on the internet. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have some rain. Actually, it's late. It's later in the day. It's going to start like 12 p.m. Okay, so it's going to be this afternoon. It's going to peak at 4 p.m. and then after 4 p.m., 6 p.m. it starts receding. Our world times and temperatures as I speak, starting in Honolulu, Hawaii at 12:15 a.m. Cloudy. No, it's raining. I got to use my bifocals. It's raining in Honolulu at 75 degrees Fahrenheit. As far as the temperature, Phoenix, Arizona at 3:16 a.m. currently there. Clear skies, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. In Chicago, Illinois, at 5:16 a.m. in Chicago. Cloudy skies, little clearing, 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Down in New York City, the concrete jungle at 6:16. It's 6:16 a.m. here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York. And it's clear skies down in New York City, 39 degrees Fahrenheit. And Tina let us know that down in central Jersey, 57 for the high today, 34 for the low. Sunny in central New Jersey. Thank you, Tina. And down in Warner Robins, Georgia, where Tony is at, it's currently 41 degrees Fahrenheit. That's a comfortable temperature. High is 75. Woo, that's nice. 41 for the low, and it is clear. Thank you, Tony. Going across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean, to London, UK at 10:17 a.m. Clear skies in London, 48 degrees Fahrenheit. In the beautiful city of Milan, it's 11:17 a.m. in the morning still. So you're still drinking your cappuccino, your coffee, and you're having your baroche. Um, God, I say that, and I'm just thinking of Stradellas at Aviano Air Base. We love Stradellas. Good cup of coffee there you can get. Clear skies in Milan. beautiful city. Temperature 57 degrees Fahrenheit. So um, skipping over to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia at 6:17 p.m. in their evening, clear or sunny and clear in Kuala Lumpur, 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Ooh, they're getting warm over there, 90. Over the skies of Tokyo, Japan, at 7:18 p.m. Cloudy skies in Tokyo, 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and down under on the great continent, great country, and great friends and allies to the United States. Australia is in Melbourne at 9:18 p.m. in their evening. Clear skies in Melbourne, 63 degrees Fahrenheit, and in Sydney, Australia at 9:18 p.m. in their evening, 72 degrees Fahrenheit with some cloudy skies, a little clearing, and that's our world times and temperatures as I speak. We do have a thought for the day. Our thought for today comes from a great American educator and author, and that is Booker T. Washington, who was an African American, well, was an African American educator, author, and orator. Between 1890 and 1915, Washington was the primary leader of the African American community and a great inventor too. Great inventor. He wasn't he a scientist too? I thought doesn't say that. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. I'm thinking some other individual, maybe I guess. But his quote and our thought for today goes as follows: Few things can happen, or no. Let me start over again. That's let's scratch that. Our our quote and thought for today from Booker T. Washington. Few things can help an individual more than to place responsibility on him and to let him know that you trust him. With responsibility comes trust, is what basically my takeaway from that thought for today. But his meaning was that empowering someone with responsibility, and we all have responsibilities when this life that we live. And I believe me, I had more than my share when I was in the United States Air Force, and it molds you. It molds you. What's up, Jack? You being chased? You want to come up? Come on, you want to come up? What's going on? You want me to eat? I think that. Got Jackie bothering, but um, it empowers someone with responsibility and showing faith in the abilities their abilities is one of the most effective ways to foster personal growth, confidence, and high performance. It highlights that trust and accountability motivates individuals to excel more than micromanaging. So if you're a leader and you trust you got the responsibility, you sort of pass on that responsibility to the people that you're leading, and then that fosters that trust between you and the person that you're overseeing and stuff like that. So a great quote from Booker T. Washington. Thank you, sir. God bless and Godspeed. That's a good one. Trust. Responsibility is very important. Who's sneezing? Is that Bug? Bug is sneezing. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Our national day. Let's see. Where's my mouse? Oh, there's my mouse. Our national day. It sucked yesterday. We had one. I forget what it was, but let's see. We have National Future Generation Day. Okay. National Proposal Day. A lot of people. Today is spring. Spring begins. But it's not spring yet. Spring is, we still have about 4.5 hours still. Spring starts at today at 10:46 a.m. That's when spring starts. So I'm going to be a stickler, but we made it to spring, folks. We got National Native HIV/AIDS Awareness Day. Okay, we're going to go with this one because I know I definitely know Tina will like this one. I don't think I've ever tried these though. And I don't know if I can pronounce it right. Let's see. Let's get it into Google here. Let's get the Google going here. Hang on for a minute. Let's see. What is that? We want English. A B C D E. There it is, English. And where's the thought or the National Day? Oh, it's right there in front of me. I got to type it in. um, oh, what do I want to do this? Okay, hang on for a minute. Let's see. How is this? This isn't working. Hang on. I got it. Oh, this isn't working. If something's working, why don't they leave it alone so they don't mess it up? Let's see. We want to go. Just bear with me, folks. How come that's not working? Damn it. Let me try this one more time. I know we're getting some. Okay, it has that. Okay, translate. Oh, let's see. Let's type this in here. CARON. Okay, I can't. This isn't working, so we'll go back to it. It's macaroon. I guess that's what it is. National Mac. Yeah, macaron. National Macaron Day. Hashtag National Macaroon Day. Is that how I say it? Macaroon, the cookies. Get ready for some delicious elegancy because March 20th is National Macaroon Day. This is more than a cookie. Macaroons are a tiny and colorful art form that is considered a fashion dessert of the world. Okay, the macaroon is not the same as no, this is macaron. No, it's not macaroon. It's macaron. Macaro. It's the Ron. I'm sorry. I thought, okay. See, I told you I didn't know how to. It's Macaron. So it's macaron. Is not the same as macaroon. Roon. So it's macaron. We point out the obvious first. A macaron has one O, and the macaroon has two O's. A macaron is a merging based sandwich cookie originated in France. It's made from almond flour, egg whites, and sugar. The most identifiable feature of the macaron is the signature food found at the bottom of the cookie in comparison to macaroon. It is a dense, chewy coconut mound. Okay. And double J's. Yeah, not Macaron, the French president. No, we're talking about the cookie. Well, I don't know. Calling him a cookie would be giving him a compliment. Would it be double J's? Hey, double J's coming in from an undisclosed location, as far as that goes. And oh, you know what? I forgot to give the weather that's in our world times and temperatures. We got. I'm sorry, Thamer. Double J just reminded me. Double J's is from India, the country of India. So in Saudi Arabia right now, in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in Riyadh, at 1:27 p.m. It's sunny and clear there where Thamer is at in Riyadh, 82 degrees Fahrenheit, and Double J's at the undisclosed location. He is from his home country is India, and in India right now for world times and temperatures in New Delhi it is raining at 3:57 p.m. in the afternoon, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And then in Mumbai, it's 3:57 p.m., cloudy skies, 82 degrees Fahrenheit as far as that goes. And Double J's, yeah, I get mixed up with the name. And Tina says okay, and Tina's saying hi to Double J's on the Twitch. So the macaroon is different, where the macaron is it has a chewy coconut mound in the center of it and stuff like that. And I guess they can make them different colors though. I'm seeing like green, purple, pink, orange, yellow, vanilla kind, I guess. It looks good. They look good. So have a macaron cookie time of day today. Hashtag National Macaron Day. Not macaroon. It only has one O, not two O's. Two O's is the macaroon. Okay. That's our national day. And let's see. Yesterday we did have the the Fireman Rich audio podcast over there on Spotify for creators, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify. And I guess the James Webb Telescope is really we're getting a lot from that telescope. We talked about and Double J's saying hi to Tina. And look who just walked in on over there on the YouTube side. Yo, it's Tim Fan out there in Michigan. You had some heavy snow in Michigan there. We got this last batch of snow, Tim. I guess the day before it hit here, there was a report up there on the central part of the peninsula, and they had 10 inches. And I'm like, oh shoot! I think that was it Monday? Something like that. Maybe I can't remember what it was, but we're getting ready to rid of the snow here. And Tina's saying hi to Tim Fan there from Twitch to YouTube. And all the snow's receded. It'll be gone today, hopefully, before spring. And Tim Fan 40 saying good morning to all and to Tina as well. So thank you, Tim, for being here. Hope all is well with you, my friend. You made it to the weekend. Well, you got to work today. And then are you on duty this weekend? Yeah, you got a few inches there. Okay, this last snowstorm we had, the last snowstorm of winter. Hopefully you have this weekend off. And I know you work every other weekend, you told us. But the audio pod, let's see. Now it's 60s. Oh, it's in the 60s. Yeah, first day of spring at 10:46 today, Tim. So it'll be what, 10:46 here, so it'll be 9:46 your time. And so, yep, we got a few inches. And nope on the working the weekend. So the interesting topic we talked about was a jaw-dropping image of a spiral galaxy that was captured. The light that's captured started traveling back when the T-Rex was still on this Earth. But I love my new job. Yep, there you go. That's a good. So you can really enjoy your weekend off. As far as that goes, 401 started, health insurance start. That's good. Good to hear that. Yeah. Yeah, 401k is always good to have. I didn't realize that my 401k that I had from IBM, and then the day job after I left IBM in Endicott, how much of a factor that was. Like, what? Along with the but I it's a 401k is good, always good to have when you if you got a good work and stuff like that. So this article, it's a very interesting thing in the aspect that this spiral galaxy was discovered back in the 1800s, but they knew it was there, but the Webb telescope, space telescope, it just took a picture that's magnificent, and I have that as the audio art. Let's see. Tim says doing another bathroom remodeling this weekend. There you go. And Double J says, please explain 401. Okay, 401k, that's your retirement. Your company puts in, you put in a little bit, and your company matches that. It's sort of like for retirement. Okay, and it can add, and it's based off of the stock exchange. And let's just say, I can just tell you firsthand, because the way the stock market had been over the last 10 years, there's a lot of people that are happy with their 401ks. It's a retirement. It's what you use for retirement. Okay, that's pretty much the standard um, as far as that goes. So it's something that you know, like I ended up when I retired from the United States Air Force. What do they call that? I get a retirement pay. So that's what a 401k is. A 401k is that you put in money and it may be like 20, $30 every payday or something like that. Your company matches that and it adds up and the 401k is based off of the stock market and it takes care of a lot of people. If you don't have a 401k, man, that's here in the United States. That's, that's, it used to be that, like my father, when he retired from IBM, he got like a retirement. He got so much every month. 401k, it's a lump sum. But when you retire and you're done, you have a big lump sum sitting in the bank for you. And sometimes it can be pretty substantial as far a pension. Yeah, the pension is a annual monthly thing. My father had a pension, but a 401k, it's the company once you retire or you leave the company, boom, they don't put any more money in because you're retired now, but you have a big chunk of money. And believe me, it can be substantial. And as far as that goes, so that's what a 401k is. Okay, thanks. Know what you're saying. Okay, so you get it's a pension. You get so much. The company keeps on paying you a retirement, and see that's what I have from the military. But when I worked at IBM and then the day job, I've got two 401ks. Okay, so and they don't give me any more money, but the amount of money they put in there, they match my funds. I'm doing okay. Let's see. I almost was. I came in. I started working at IBM when they were just switching over because there was a little bit in a pension that they said when I retired, you have to cash this because this was your pension when we switched over, but this money we couldn't transfer it over to your 401k. So I got a good retirement end of work day retirement there. So yeah, Tim Fan, it's like a pension as far as it goes. And Tim Fan says, yes, it does add. That's saying it like it does, Tim. I didn't look at mine, and then I looked at him like, oh, that's nice. I can live comfortably. And you put yours in at 55%. Okay. Yeah, I forget. I think I can't remember. I had mine in. I think I had it in large stocks in the S&P. S&P, you can't go wrong because it's steady. You want it in. I remember this when I first started working at IBM. There was a gentleman that retired 30 years from IBM. He says, Richie, you put it in long term, and don't even think about it long term. I said, okay. And I'm not sure what my percentage was. Yeah, it's so much percent of your paycheck and stuff. I think I put like 10 or 15%. It might have been 10%. You start going past 10%, and it sort of digs into that paycheck that you need. But even 5-10%, oh my God, it adds up as far as that goes. And it's the standard and stuff like that. So good luck with your 401k, Tim. Now, this article is a good article. It talks about this spiral, the images, the light that we receive from the stars and all this. But this galaxy, the spiral galaxy, this Webb Space Telescope took the picture. That picture, the light of that picture, they calculated because it's something like 65 million light years away. It first left where it was when the T-Rex was still on the Earth. That's what's impressive when you're looking at a picture and you're saying the light of that started back when the T-Rex. It's just that's mind-boggling. So we talked about that on the Fireman Rich audio podcast over there on Spotify for creators, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify. I like doing the articles over there and stuff like that. It's only about 30 to 45 minutes. We have the same format here. Instead of history, no, I still do history. We instead of doing the news things like I do on the second half of the Monday, Wednesday, Friday broadcast, we just do a good article, interesting article. I guess I used to say, here's an interesting article. This is before I started doing the live stream. I say, here's an interesting article because you all know the rest of the crap news. So it's an article that you wouldn't see on the front page of a newspaper and stuff. You'd have to dig back to like page 8 or 9 as far as that goes. But next week we will be doing. Yeah, next week is the second Mixcloud broadcast on Tuesday. So we'll only be doing one audio podcast next week. So there we have that. Let's see. I think we are. Yeah, we're on the history portion. What do we got? 48 minutes? Yeah. So we started 10 minutes early. So that's good. I like the starting early. Oh, wow. That's something. That's interesting. Let's get. I'm just looking at the extra history. That's an interesting one there. We're going to do 100 years ago over there from Fox 40 webpage. Full disclosure, I have no association with Fox 40, or I don't work for Fox 40 or anything like that. I'm just a consumer of their webpage. And we present 100 years ago here for me to share with the viewers and the listeners in that case. What it was like 100 years ago. And this one is from March 18th, which is Wednesday, 2026. But this Roger Luther, who is the Broome County historian, narrates this, and it's a pretty. He always has. He's an interesting fellow, interesting guy that to talk about what's going on 100 years ago here in this southern tier of upstate New York. We chuckle at them and stuff like that. And let's see, is this one any different? No, this one's a little tame, so I don't think we have any real funnies in this one. But all the same, I have full no association, as well as any other news webpage that we may present here as far as their articles. I'm just a consumer of them. It gives an idea for you folks that are in this chat, and then the people that are watching and replay viewers. What it was like, it's pretty pertains to my neck of the woods in a manner of speaking. So let's go ahead and bring this up. And okay, let's see. There she is, and let's present that up on the big screen. As far as that goes, there we go. And we'll head over here and maximize, and we'll give this a listen.
Well, tonight we take a look at the biggest headlines from this day in 1926, a major flood threat for Broome County. Broome County historian Roger Luther brings us back in time with 100 years ago today, brought to you by AVRE.
100 years ago today, hundreds of people celebrated St. Patrick's Day in Binghamton yesterday, where several dances, dinners, and other social events were held throughout the city. Binghamton's meteorologist said today that with the possibility of heavy rains in the forecast, this area faces the possibility of a flood as bad or even worse than the Great Flood of 1865. Large addition is being made to the Hotchkiss Steel Products factory on Griswold Street. The company makes large steel beams used in the construction of buildings and bridges. And finally, a program of big circus feature acts has been booked for the rest of this week at the Binghamton Theater on Washington Street. The program includes trained horses and other animal acts, clowns, and acrobatic feats. That was the news, March 18th, 1926.
Well, the big news 100 years ago was the circus coming to town. They don't do circuses anymore. They used to be the big entertainment back in the day. Now I've seen a couple minor circuses, but I have seen Barnum and Bailey's circus years back. This was back in the early 80s up there when I was stationed in Boston. I went to the Boston Garden to see it, and it was a good show. But they're a thing of the past now because they, even though they take care of the animals, it's not really. I guess they're not really a moneymaker anymore. But back in the day, they were. And let's see, I didn't realize we had a steel factory here, but I guess we did have one in the southern tier that made beams for construction of buildings. I guess that I always think of steel factories. I'm thinking of Pittsburgh, out there in Pittsburgh, the steel factory there, Pittsburgh Steel. And then they had some heavy rains. They had a big flood back in the day, but the main thing, the first one was um, hundreds of people celebrating St. Patrick's Day yesterday. Yeah, it was St. Patrick's Day. As far as that goes, doing the dancing, I think they did a lot more celebrating the festivities back in the day, as far as that goes, and so interesting stuff. Interesting stuff there. Okay, let's bring that up. In other history, and the one thing I was looking at here, 27 years ago today, Legoland, California, the first Lego theme park outside Europe, opened in Carlsbad. It has over 60 rides, shows, and attractions, plus a water park, an aquarium, and 2 hotels. So sort of like a Disney, but its theme is Legos. And I write it down in Goshen, New York, which is in Orange County, New York, downstate. There's a national veterans cemetery. That's where my kid brother is buried at. Right across the street or down the road is a Lego land. It's not a theme park, but it's a Lego land where you can go there. And I remember my kid brother. He loved Legos. I know when my younger brother passed away, my older brother said that that he said that's where we should lay him to rest first. And he's an ex-Marine and stuff like that. So he's in the Veterans Memorial Cemetery there in Goshen, New York. But right down the road is a Legoland. Goshen, New York is how can I put it? That's I think that's the county capital, county seat there, and stuff like that. I know Goshen. That was the county dispatch center was in Goshen. So, but they have a Lego park there in Goshen, New York. So I thought that was pretty cool. As far as that goes, let's see another history. In 1852, the slavery novel Henry Beecher Stowe's Uncle Tom's Cabin was published, and then let's see, in 1928. Oh, okay. Fred Rogers, the musician, puppeteer, writer, producer, and Presbyterian minister who created and hosted the television series Mr. Rogers, was born in Pennsylvania, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. So happy birthday, Fred Rogers. God bless you and Godspeed. It was in 1952, the United States Senate finally ratified the peace treaty with Japan for World War II. And let's see, what do we have here? Let's see on the. Oh, I thought I had a circle of death on my tablet, but it was just it's just a charger and stuff like that. Okay. We're good though. We're good. On March 20th, 1995, and I was in Japan when this happened. I was stationed at Yokota Air Base. But this is March 20th, 1995 in Tokyo. Packages containing a deadly chemical, sarin, were opened on 5 separate subway trains in a domestic terror attack by a member of this Japanese cult, causing 14 deaths and injuries more than 14 deaths and injuring more than 1,000 people. I remember when that happened, they locked down the base. They locked down the base for 24 hours because that was a big shocker and stuff like that. Tina says my daughter dis Lego. Oh, she doesn't like Legos? What's dis Legos? She doesn't like Legos, I take it. Okay. But the attack there, it sent some shockwaves. I was over in Tokyo when that, Yokota Air Base is right outside Tokyo. I mean, as far as that goes. Oh, she does. Okay, she does the Legos. Okay, I got you, Tina. I just had to. Thank you for clarifying that. My daughter does Legos. Okay, let go of my Lego. My kid brother loved them. I liked them too, growing up. I mean, to have them, they were a real interesting toy to have. That happened on this day in 1995. In 1858, Napoleon Bonaparte returned to Paris after escaping his exile of Elba, beginning 100 days of rule. And it was in 1854, the Republican Party of the United States was founded by opponents of slavery at the schoolhouse in Ripon, Wisconsin. Yeah, the Republican Party back during before the Civil War was against slavery. It always has been. Now, the Democratic's history is a different story, so I'm not even going to go into that. But in 1854, the Republican Party was founded in Ripon, Wisconsin. And let's see, what else do we have? And that's it for history, I guess, then. Okay, yeah, there's some other stuff, but it pertains to war. I don't like we got enough war going on right now. So let's see. We're doing good. We're past the third, knock on wood. We're coming up on 1 hour here, and we're about to get close to 10 minutes to the top of the hour. So we're going to go ahead and take a break here as far as that goes, and I'm going to get some coffee here. And sun is, it looks dark out there still. Might lighten up. It's cloudy, overcast. So we got a good start here, and Rumble, if you're watching, if you're listening, I'm using the Legacy for the morning coffee. I'll probably be using it all next week as far as that goes. This weekend. Okay, Tina, I'll see you later. Have a good weekend. Make sure you see the doctor. We wish you well. Tina's not feeling well, so, and drink the water and stuff. So, ciao for now. Okay. Tina, she stays with us for an hour, and then she goes over to see Hal Massa, who broadcasts. Is he on right now? No, Jim Figgerty is. But Hal is, I don't know where he's at. Well, Hal is, he goes every 30 minutes on the various platforms as far as that goes. So we're going to go ahead and take a little bit of a break. What's going on?
Oh, it went into spin mode without doing the rinse, so I'm kind of listening.
Oh, okay. It's the wash. That's right. I got wash to do today. I got towels. But we're gonna get. No, we're not cut off. We're gonna get another cup of coffee here. So we're gonna go on a break, and we're sitting tight with was it 4 people on Rumble, 1 person on Locals, 1 person on YouTube. We got 4 people on Twitch. Thank you very much for being here, people. We're going to go ahead and take a little break so I can refresh my coffee and such. Yeah, okay, we're getting some daylight. It's getting light out there. So I will be right back. So you guys just hold tight, and we'll be back in a couple minutes. So just hang loose, and we will be right back. we're back. We're back here for the Friday morning coffee for 03.20.2026 at Rumble Video Broadcast. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich over there on X. That's my main social media platform that I'm on. I post everything over there. I'm on a host of others that I do post, such as this broadcast. I do post on all the other platforms. But during the course of the day, there's some things that might get my attention and interest, and I'll repost those or whatever. And as far as that goes, but the broadcasts and the audio podcasts, I usually broadcast on everything across the board and stuff like that. So, but I'm primarily on X at Fireman Rich, and all those others you can Google at Fireman Rich, as far as that goes. So. Yeah, you hear the, I guess that rumble in the background. That's the wash. I don't know if it's skipped a rinse or what. The missus good. She said, I guess after we get done getting our day started here and stuff, I do all the towels and stuff like that. As far as for the last today and yesterday's, every 2 days I do wash. It's my turn to do the wash. I have my second cup of coffee here for the second half of the broadcast. God, this coffee tastes good. It looks like it's it's foggy out right now. It's foggy and cloudy for this almost springtime. It's still winter here for the next 4 hours. I think. When is spring? It's at 10:56. So spring is in just under 4 hours until spring. About 3 hours and. What, 3 hours and 4 minutes? 14 minutes. 3 hours and 14 minutes. Spring will be here. Spring is official here in the southern tier of upstate New York at 10:46 a.m. Eastern time here in the northern hemisphere. And as far as I'm concerned, it's been spring for the last 2 weeks. And look who pops in here during the second half. We got our good friend Deplorable. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Let's go. Let's post that. Pinned comment. Let's see. We got to go use the phone here. Pinned comment. There we go. Good morning to Deplorable. Love the flags there. Salute. God bless America. Glad to have you here, Deplorable. Coming in from Bradford, Pennsylvania. I had to think about it for more coffee, Rich. More coffee. But glad to have you here, Deplorable. You missed out Wednesday's show. And we may do it again. I don't know if Farmer comes in, maybe we'll do it again. But I have the game over here for the Commodore 64, the Oregon Trail. We played Oregon Trail on Wednesday, the end of the Wednesday broadcast. We almost got it to the end of the trail. We got within 700 miles. We played it here on the Commodore. I got the file last weekend there. I downloaded it, so we had fun with that. And I'm not sure if we're going to do it again today. We'll see what happens here the second half. Let's see. Must be how many great? No, we only played it one time. We made it. We made it within 700. I think it was between 600 and 700 miles to our destination. I know I can hunt. You got to type quick. That's the thing. You got to type that the word real quick. Let's see. We do have a problem on the. I got to do this. Refresh my page here. Hang on for a minute. Let me see what we can do here. Let me bring this up here. Let's bring up. Okay, I'm on the phone right now because we have a problem. I have to refresh my web page here, so I'm going to bring this up. So hang loose. Okay, all right, we got that. All right, stand by. We'll refresh it. See, this is something that I can't do on the new Rumble beta. I can't do this. I don't have access because the app hasn't been updated with the new. So let's go ahead and refresh this. and we'll be able to bring this back up, and we're still live as far as that goes. So we're going to re-enter there. There we go. Okay, we got our camera back up. We're back on. Okay, there we go. And we did a refresh, so we're good to go. Okay, so we're back. So it should give me comments. I get all that. See, that's the thing. I can't do that on the beta as far as do a refresh. It won't allow me to utilize, because to use my phone with the beta, I have to have a stream key and stream URL, and I don't know where you can find that on the beta. They don't give you access to that. So we want all. And Deplorable says, let's start spring off right. Yeah. Oh, given the Monday and Wednesday show, I'm not using the beta, so we're going to stick with the legacy here for the morning coffee broadcast. 10:46. That's when spring starts there. Oh, who do we got? Oh, thank you.
The Deplorables just subscribed with Prime.
Thank you, Deplorable. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. And doing with the Prime there. So that's 5 months straight. You got a 5-month streak going on from what I was seeing. Thank you very much. To subscribe for 7 months currently on a 5-month streak. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much, my friend. From the, that's your choice. I do appreciate it. I'm just going to make my, you don't have to. I really appreciate just a view. But I do appreciate it. And, I still don't. I guess I'm not used to having subscribers. I just want viewers. It's just. But I know not a problem. But I do appreciate Deplorable. I do appreciate. Thank you very much. It's right here as far as that goes, it's because I'm not in this for the money and stuff like that. The subscribes and stuff. I know there's people that we have broadcasters that end up saying that. If you don't want to see the commercials, just subscribe and do this and that. And I'm the opposite. I say, go ahead and watch the commercials. It's not going to hurt you. Or else come over here on YouTube or Locals or Rumble. And they don't have, Rumble has commercials right at the beginning. There's two, but you can skip, after 5 seconds, you can skip through them. So there's options and stuff like that. But somebody on a broadcaster on Twitch, if they're saying, oh, well, that's the way it is and stuff. No, it's not the way it should be. You're not being you're disingenuous to say that. You're not being honest and stuff like that. As far as that goes, especially when I think because I've seen it myself. Yeah, Rumble rocks. Yeah, Rumble. I love Rumble. Rumble is great, and I'm monetized on Rumble, so it doesn't come around as quickly as Twitch. But I'm monetized at the lowest level you can. Because I'm not in it for the money. It's nice to get that little check every 4 or 5 months on the Twitch and stuff like that. I buy stuff for the broadcast and stuff like that. But let's see. For the record, I told my daughter I wasn't going to use profanity or fight. I proceeded to break the. Okay, she's somebody on Instagram there just popped up, but there's some broadcasts that I go on where where they're live, and to just look at them, you got to look through like 5 commercials. It's like, really? I don't mind the commercials as far as that goes, but I think as a broadcaster, even nowadays, you should be multicasting to give the broadcast or the viewers an option and stuff. That's just me. I don't care what other broadcasters do, but I do know there's some broadcasters, they make you watch 5 commercials before you can view them, and then you're looking at another 5 in less than an hour and stuff. I think on the way I have it set up on Twitch, and I put full disclosure, I got it at its lowest setting where you just see two commercials, which is like not even a minute, I think, or something like that. It's like 2 20-minute commercials or something like that, and then. As far as that goes, I can turn it completely off, but I'm monetized, so I'm gonna if it's monetized, I'm going to monetize at the lowest level as far as that goes. So, but there are some Yahoo broadcasters out there that think they're the cat's ass, and they think they deserve, it's your problem. They're not, it's your viewers. You got to think of your viewers. I'm at least explaining myself that, yeah, the commercials are there. I have them on the lowest setting. And if you don't want commercials, you can go to these other things, or else, I'd rather just watch it, because I'm not that earth shattering as far as to, and I don't think you watch them when you do the replay. That's the real thing. You got some people out there that you can watch them live, but to watch any replay, you have to subscribe to them. What's that all about? It's like, give me a break. That's stupid. Even the big time broadcasters, they don't do that. That's just idiotic. Let's see. Deplorable says, yeah, and people don't understand that less commercials is because you said it that way, and are penalized by getting a lower cut of the revenues than if you set. Yeah, I could care less about what they set it at. I mean, Rumble's let me do this for free. I'm broadcasting that's for free. They're paying me as far as to let me use this broadcast. So I sort of look at it a little differently there, Deplorable. I know what you're saying. That's true. They give you. I don't. I'm not in this for the money and stuff like that. And Farmer's here. Hey, good morning. I just saw, good morning, Farmer, coming in from Virginia. Thank you for being here on the Rumble, as far as that goes. And Deplorable. That's awesome. I saw the green things. I didn't see. And Farmer saying good morning to Deplorable, saying good morning to Farmer. Hey, Farmer, I was just telling Deplorable how many miles did we make it to the trail there when we do an Oregon Trail Wednesday? It was about 600 or 700 miles before we ended up. I think we died of exposure in the mountains doing Oregon Trail. So now that we have both of you, maybe we'll do that again here this morning. Okay, so we're on the second half of the broadcast here. We're gonna go ahead and I have some web pages, local news web pages. I have no affiliation with these web pages. I don't work for them. I just consume them. I go to their channels, and they have some really interesting articles. Let's see, we got Fox 40, we got WEBO, WNBF, Channel 12, WBNG, WAAL, Channel 5 out of Binghamton, WENY out of Elmira, Channel 18, WETM out of Elmira, Penny Saver, KGB 92.5 radio station in Binghamton, KISS 104 radio station out of Binghamton, Spectrum News, Country 106.5 WYRK out in Buffalo, Niagara area, Power 93.7 WBLK, and WGR 550 and 1440. And I also look at ESPN and some the box scores there on the various sports pages, which we got to do the sports, but all these pages I have no affiliation with as far as that goes. So speaking of that, let's look at the sports. I didn't do the sports here. Let's see. Let's see. What do we got here? Okay, that's set wrong. Is it rinsing now?
What?
Is it rinsing?
Yeah, it's done. So I'm just gonna drive and hang in a little while here.
Okay. In NBA action, as far as the basketball, what do we have here? We have Deplorable said, I have been working a ton, so basically wake up and out the door. Oh, okay. So that's no problem there, Deplorable. And Farmer says, we were so close, man. I think Deplorable should took the lead this time. That's if he just indicated he may go out. He may have to leave here, Farmer, from what his last comment was. He's waking up. He's been working hard, so he's just popping in to say hi and stuff like that. So we'll see. Yeah, we got really close. I was really surprised, and I was able to provide the hunting part there. That was fun. So these web pages I have no affiliation with, but let's go with. Oh, you got to leave at 8. Okay, so I'm not sure. Let's see if we can get through these web pages here first. So let's see NBA action here as of Wednesday night. Let's see. Starting Wednesday night. What do we have here? Celtics beat the Warriors. I saw the end of that game, 120-99 on Wednesday. The Nets lost to the Thunder, 121-92. And let's see, last night we had none of those teams, the Knicks or Nets, played last night. Today, the Knicks and Nets play tonight at 7:30. That'll be an interesting game. And that's it for no. Celtics will be playing the Grizzlies tonight at 8. Tomorrow, for Saturday, none of those teams play, and then Sunday the Knicks play the Wizards, Celtics play the Timberwolves, and the Brooklyn Nets play the Kings. Now we do have the start of the NCAA March Madness, and let's see, Duke won last night, so that's the number 1 seed. Michigan State won. Okay, that's a good one. Let's see who else that was in the East bracket. In the West bracket, Arkansas, Gonzaga won. Okay, I'm rooting for Gonzaga. Down in the South bracket, you had Vanderbilt and Nebraska won. Okay, they're playing each other. That should be a good game. That's a 4th seed against a 5th seed. Illinois won, and VCU beat North Carolina. That's an upset. That's an 11th seed beating North Carolina with 6th seed. Texas A&M and Houston. Texas A&M beat St. Mary's. They're the 7th seed lost. That was in the South bracket. And in the West bracket, Michigan State won last night. No problem against Howard. Howard won in the first 4. They beat UMBC, but they lost last night to Michigan, 101-80. They're a favorite, Michigan is. They're seeded number 1. And let's see, that's it. So tonight, my Jayhawks, that's the team I'm rooting for. They play CA Baptist, and then St. John's also plays North Iowa. So hopefully, if they both win, they play each other in the second round. So that's NCAA. In NHL hockey, Wednesday night, the Rangers beat the Devils 6-3. And that's it for Wednesday. Last night, the Rangers lost to the Blue Jackets. The Islanders lost to the Senators. The Bruins won against the Jets. And the Sabres, they kicked ass. They beat the Sharks 5-0. Today, none of those teams play. So going into the weekend, Saturday, Sabres and Kings at 4. And Islanders and Canadians Saturday at 7. And then Sunday, you got the Rangers and Jets at 12 noon on Sunday. And Islanders and Blue Jackets. Don't they play Saturday? Islanders and Blue Jackets for Sunday at 7 p.m. And Buffalo Sabres playing the Ducks at 8 o'clock. So that's it for NHL action. In Major League Baseball for the spring training, Yankees beat the Red Sox Wednesday night. Good, 1-0. And no action from the Mets on Wednesday. Last night, the Yankees beat the Orioles. Yes, 5-4. And I guess they had a doubleheader. They played the Blue Jays. Blue Jays beat the Yankees 11-0. So that was a doubleheader they had. Mets last night beat the Astros. That's good, 6-2. And let's see, for today, Mets will be playing the Cardinals at 1:10 this afternoon, and Yankees and Orioles at 6:35 p.m. Tomorrow for Saturday, Yankees and Tigers at 1:05, and let's see, the Mets playing. Mets and Astros again tomorrow at 1:10. Sunday gameplay, Yankees and Phillies. That should be a good game right there. And Mets and Marlins. Maybe they tied a couple times. And then we also have a soccer game this weekend, Manchester City Football Club. I'm a Manchester City Football Club fan. And they are going to play in the EFL Cup this Sunday at 12:30. So that's Arsenal is 9 points ahead of Manchester City in the Premier League. So that should be a really good game to watch, as far as, because I don't think that win doesn't count towards the Premier League. So and still Crystal Palace, the Crystal Palace game has been postponed for some reason. So that's soccer. So let's go ahead and get into our news pages here as far as that goes. What happened there? Let's get rid of that one, and we'll bring up Fox 40 first to see what we have in the news. And let's see, what do we have here? And I'm not seeing anything on Fox 40. Let's see. Let's see. I'm not seeing anything. I got an article. Our governor's in the news again. She wants all the people that left New York State to come back because she's crying. We need our taxes back. It's like, that's why the people left. You're raising the taxes. Let's see. WBNG or WEBO. Let's see. As far as news, anything? Nothing there. Nothing there on WBNG. Let's see. WNBF. Oh, not seeing it. This is the same thing as Wednesday. Let's see. Hundreds of Secudo workers impacted. Okay. They do have a report here. There was a former Syracuse quarterback. He passed away at 28 in an accident, as far as that goes. And let's see. I like this. What is that? And deplorable, or Dark Farm going to deplorable, the flags. God bless America. I love the flags. Thank you, Dark. Thank you, Farmer. And then deplorable says, yeah, Hochul in prison 2020. Yeah. I don't know about her. I really don't. I mean, I saw some bit about her crying about, oh, we need to bring all these people, because we need the rich people to take care of the social. Other states are doing it with a budget less than New York, and that's just like when they start crying, manage your budget. You have a budget. I'm expecting, well, the missus takes care of our budget, thank God. If I took care of it, it'd be a wreck. But you have to have a balance. You have to have a good budget to where you don't overspend. And New York State is one that spends. And the governor, that's one of her faults. I can't believe when I saw the bit on Hochul yesterday, and you probably saw what I'm talking about, deplorable. She's crying on this on stage there about how you people that you rich people go to all these other former New Yorkers that left and tell them to come back because we need their money. People aren't going to come back because they left because the taxes are too high. I'm at a level where I don't have to worry about it. If I was a millionaire and stuff, I wouldn't be living in this state. I'd probably be living down in Florida or Texas. More than likely Texas. I don't like Florida hurricanes and stuff like that. And Farmer says, well, did she tell all the people that supported? Yeah, she did. That was the thing. It came back to bite her. Exactly, Farmer. They pointed that out. It was back in a few years back. She told all the people that were leaving, okay, get out of here. We don't need you and stuff. A lot of people that had money left the state. So Mondani is still there. They are fleeing his trash. Yeah, there we go, deplorable. It's going to be interesting if right now Mondani's asking for more taxes in New York State for property income. He can't do that. It has to be dictated by the state. He doesn't have any control. A lot of people don't realize. He says he's going to raise taxes for this and that. He can't raise taxes. It's only the New York legislative, the Republic, the Senate and representatives, or the state government and the governor. Those are the ones that raise the taxes, not the mayor of New York City. He can wish and whatever, but he can't do that. And I think if Hochul gets reelected, we're going to have some raising taxes. Because look at the Democrat governors that got elected so far, especially that one down your way, Farmer. You didn't realize she was going to tax everything. She's taxing people that walk dogs, for Christ's sakes. That's stupid. Virginia's going to have a lot of people leave that. You jokingly, I think it was jokingly, but you said you might go to West Virginia, Farmer, which I don't blame you. If the taxes don't impact me, I pay my fair share as far as it goes. She taxes sleep. Is she? She's a nutcase. No, I'm talking about the governor. I thought the one in Michigan, she's at least gotten her sanity back. That one, the way that one down in Virginia, she was campaigning. I would have never expected her to do what she was doing. She's not even 100 days into her term, and she's talking about raising taxes. She's worse than Mondani, I would say, in my opinion. Okay, at least Mondani there's control. Mondani, because he's a mayor. Mayors don't, he's got the mayor of New York doesn't have he has power and control over the city. He doesn't have the power over the taxes and stuff. As far as the state takes care of that and stuff, but there's a lot of people outside that say, oh, the mayor, he's going to raise the taxes and stuff. Some of the folks I talk to that are overseas and stuff. And, New York City isn't going to turn into London, that's for sure. Farmer says she's a snake. They gave themselves they raise the taxes so they can give themselves 150% raise. Yeah, there we go. That's really doing something good for the people. It's a joke.
All about themselves.
Yeah, it's all about themselves. That's what the missus says. So, let's see. What do we have on? Let's see. There's nothing on WNBF, but there was a Syracuse football player. He was a former quarterback at 28. I think he had a motorcycle accident. His father played in the NFL and the career at Syracuse. Culpepper died. It was a dirt bike accident down in Georgia. He's a former quarterback for Syracuse. As far as that goes, so let's see WBNG. What do we have? This is almost a carbon. A firefighter expecting 2 babies died after falling into a basement. Oh, that's while fighting an apartment fire. Where is this? The Chicago Fire Department. They had a line of duty death. Oh God, that kid was young. He looks young. Oh my God. That's let's see what this is about here. I want to. That's a commercial. See, that's a commercial on the. The Chicago firefighters escorted the body of the fallen fire from Cook County Hospital to Cook County Medical Examiners. Firefighter Mike Atman was brought to the hospital in a serious condition Tuesday. He was among the firefighters battling an apartment fire at Rogers Park when he fell from the floor. Okay, we're going to show this, folks. I can pay our respects as far as that goes. Let me bring this up here. Where is that? Hang on for a second. Bring that there. And we'll bring it up here. Let me take care of the scroll here. Oh, where's the scroll? There we go. Get rid of the scroll. Yeah, I just saw the headline on this yesterday. So, yeah, firefighter expecting second baby dies after falling into a basement while fighting an apartment fire. This is a Chicago firefighter. Okay, here we go.
Chicago firefighters escort the body of a fallen firefighter from Cook County Hospital to the Cook County Medical Examiner's office. Firefighter Mike Altman was brought to the hospital in serious condition yesterday. He was among the firefighters battling a blaze in Rogers Park when he fell from the first floor into the basement. Today, he died from his injuries.
We are heartbroken by yet another loss of our own. Michael gave everything in service to the people of Chicago, and we will never forget his courage and sacrifice.
Altman was on the job nearly 2 years.
Wow.
He leaves behind a young daughter and his wife, who is pregnant with their second child. A donation page has been set up for the family.
Today, the city of Chicago not only lost a public servant, but we lost a hero.
Altman was a fourth-generation firefighter with CFD.
Wow.
His grandfather at one time was the commissioner of the fire department. Alderman Jim Gardner is a former firefighter who knows the family.
It's just a reminder, that these things unfortunately happen, and I don't think there's anything that anybody could have done. It's just an extremely sad day, especially for the Altman family. That's who's first and foremost in our hearts and our prayers. Sad day.
Fire department.
So there he is, John Altman. God bless and Godspeed. Prayers, thoughts to his family. Young kid, too young. Too freaking young, folks. Too young. And as far as that goes. So, it still hits me. Still hits me. Guy's too young. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No words. The kid was doing what he wanted to do. Fourth generation firefighter. That is huge. That is, he had the tradition in his. He had the firefighter tradition inside him as a kid. So it's just so that's something there. That's God bless him. Okay, let's see. What else do we have here? Let's see. Binghamton business prepares for surge during basketball tournament. Oh, this is pertaining to March Madness. Let's see what this one's about here. Hang on. There's probably a commercial here. Let's see. Yep. Gotta wait for the ad. See, I'm waiting for an ad, not right now, for the web page. Okay, let's see. But that's part of the territory as far as a firefighter. All firefighters know that and stuff like that. But it's just sad, especially the younger guys when they have younger kids and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and bring this up. The March Madness and Binghamton businesses are preparing for surge. I don't know why, because Binghamton University is not in the NCAA. So I don't know what this is about. Let's see what they have to say about this.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Erin Muller. It's a busy time for both high school and college basketball fans in the Southern Tier. 12 News' Keith Savage spent the afternoon in downtown Binghamton to hear how restaurants in the city are preparing for it.
With March Madness and the high school boys basketball championships all happening at the same time, restaurants in Binghamton are preparing for an uptick of customers.
You're going to end up seeing an influx of thousands of people coming to town for the tournament. We've had to increase food purchasing, booze purchasing, increase our staffing for the weekend. Our reservation books are almost booked out, packed of 20 tops, feeding of these various teams, and it's a good community event down here.
Nearly all day from Thursday to Sunday, visitors to Veterans Memorial Arena will be hosting the New York State Boys Basketball High School Tournament semifinals and championships for the second year. At the same time, the NCAA Basketball Tournament is beginning, which has restaurants like Courtside learning how to deal with a lot of customers.
Just the sheer amount of people that need a place to go, whether it's a bite to eat, get out of the weather, they don't want to hang out at the arena or the hotel. And on top of that, just a place for people to just come together.
The city of Binghamton states that last year, the high school boys basketball tournament generated nearly $2 million. Mayor Jared Cramp says they're making sure visitors are getting the best experience possible in the 607.
We're putting our best foot forward. We're working with all of our local restaurants to ensure that they are ready and able to support this influx of tens of thousands of people into our downtown. We have our downtown that will be cleaned up. We're making sure that it's all free from debris. And we couldn't be happier to host excellent high-level basketball here in the arena.
The city of Binghamton will be the host of the high school boys basketball tournament until 2027 before the New York State Public High School Athletic Association will decide whether they will stay or move to another city. Reporting in Binghamton, Heat Sap.
So it's businesses that are bringing the people in to watch the NCAA, which there's a lot of places all across the country that are they're going to probably be making some big money. Of course, the high school basketball, that's big here in this area as far as that goes, and they hold the championship. I think Binghamton and Enwell are two big teams there that for the high school part there. So that's a pretty good article, and they get that shows you the streets of Binghamton, the local pubs there. They're pretty neat as far as that goes. And let's see what else we got here on Fox 40. Oh, no, this is on WBNG. I'm sorry, WBNG. Let's see. I think that's it there. Let's go to the Whale. Whale is the same as Binghamton hosts boys New York State basketball finals, so that's going to bring them. They had the banner there on one of the pictures that going across the street there in Binghamton. Let's see, Channel 34. And let's see, nothing on Channel 34. WENY out in Elmira. What do we have out there? This webpage is I'm still not used to this webpage. This webpage is, let's see, let's go local. Oh, let's see. How do you get rid of that? Okay, let's go news and local. News, local. What do they have? Anything? And they have a potential data in Bradford County, Pennsylvania. That's across the border. And no, nothing there. Let's go to Channel 18. No. Missed there. Let's see. Penny Saver. No, nothing. The Penny Saver. Oh, here's one. Chuck Norris is hospitalized. Did you hear about that, folks? Chuck Norris is hospitalized as far as that goes. I wonder I saw a headline. This is off of 92.5 KGB, the rock channel in here in Binghamton, in Broome County, the next county over. As far I saw the headline here. Let me go ahead and read this. I like Chuck. Actor Chuck Norris, best known for his starring role in the television series Walker, Texas Ranger, has been hospitalized in Hawaii after experiencing a medical emergency. Within the last 24 hours, sources with direct knowledge of the situation confirmed to TMZ on Thursday. That was yesterday. Norris, who's 86, a black belt, and in several disciplines and martial arts, was reported training on the island of Kauai, Kauai. Did I say that right?
Oh, God.
Yeah, Kauai.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh.
Yeah. At some point prior to the incident, according to TMZ now, this is not TMZ, which said it was unaware of the nature of the emergency. A friend who said they spoke to Norris claimed he was in good spirits and was cracking jokes. Okay, so he's going to the hospital, he's cracking jokes. So he's just, he's 86 years old. The Oklahoma native celebrated his birthday earlier this month, and there's a video of him. He says, I don't age, I level up. I'm 86 today. Thoughts and prayers are with Chuck Norris. I like it. He's a good guy. He is a very good guy. And so I saw that, but I had just heard he was going to the hospital, but if he's going to the hospital, say he's cracking jokes. So I wonder if he got injured when he was working out. That might be the case. TMZ, they put the drama in that. It's like, oh, he's in the hospital. He's probably in the better health than any other 86-year-old as far as that goes. Let's see, 104 KISS looks like same articles as WNBF and the Whales. Let's see, and I think let's see, Spectrum News. Same crap there too.
It's funny.
What's funny?
I'm looking at the birds going up the skinny part of the trees, going up and down.
Oh.
It looked like they were sliding down the roof.
The roof over there, yeah. They give you that. Yeah. Let's see. Anything? I'm not seeing anything. They're talking about the NCAA. Let's go up to Buffalo Way. We got anything up there? In Buffalo, Niagara area, Country 106. Buffalo's #1 country. No association with, but I'm not seeing any articles. Oh, there's a historical firehouse for sale. I wonder how much that is.
Ooh, where's that?
In Buffalo.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so we moved there.
6,000 square feet, built in 1985. Oh, so that's how come that looks older than that?
Historical? It was built in 85.
Let me get back to the article here.
Oh.
That wasn't built in that was maybe 1885. The architecture that wasn't built. You look at the architecture.
I was gonna say if it's built in 1985, it's not really historical.
No. Zillow marked Buffalo as the hottest housing in the nation for a few years. Yeah, you're fighting over your houses up there. What are they asking for this? So that's got to be a typo. It says built in 1985, the historical Buffalo Fire Department hook and ladder ladder 8 firehouse is back on the market, and you can own it for a piece. So it has to be 1885. They don't say. Here's the sales list. Let's see. What's the sales list? Do they have a price on this? I'm not seeing. This is what is this? This is Loop. You ever hear of LoopNet?
No.
Okay, I guess it's. Yeah, that's a downtown Buffalo. That's right down in downtown. I'm not seeing a price though. Industrial warehouse. That'd be cool to have that as a house. Okay, let's see. And Power 101, Power 93.7 has the same thing. WBLK. And let's see, they're talking about the Sabres over on the sports channel there, WGR 550. And nothing on 1440. So we are at the end. And we got 20 minutes as far as that goes on the thing. Let me see. Can I hook this up? I don't know if this is going to take, though, because I'm going to have to restart. Oh, that's right. I changed it around. Let me see if I can plug this in. Let's see if I've already started the OBS, so I'm not sure if this is going to come up. We're going to go ahead and see. Bring this up here. What do we got? Okay, there it is. Let's plug that in. And we've been on for an hour and 52 minutes. So let's go ahead and see if we can play this game here. Let's see what we got here. See, I rewired the wire where it's easy for me to just plug it in now and unplug it. Oh, I want the other one. We got to put this on the... Okay, there we go. Let's see if this comes up. On the... Damn, it's not coming up. Oh. I have to have it plugged in, I think, beforehand. Let's see. How come they didn't just stay in on 4? Oh, we won it on 1. Okay, it's coming up there. Let me see if I can bring this up here. I'm not sure. No, that's not. We don't want the camera. We want the USB video. Okay. Let me try this again here. We're going to try and bring up the, maybe look. That's the video, so maybe I have to just start it. Oh, there goes Scamp.
Oh, it must be running back and forth eating because there's a little bit more out every time.
Right. It's supposed to be plug and play. That's interesting. It doesn't want to take. Okay. Oh, I know what I got to put power to it. I forgot. Oh, here we go. It's always one thing. This is something new, so we should get it. There it is. We got it. I just had to put power. The little device that has a USB, you have to put power. So let's go ahead and we're going to, if Deplorable can stay, we can at least start this. We're going to do like we did Wednesday there. That's on the USB 1. And those are our discs that we've copied so far. And there's Oregon Trail, Deplorable. And let's see. Farmer says, woohoo, Deplorable, it's your time to shine. Good luck. I'm rooting for you and Rich. Okay, so Deplorable, if you're still there, we're going to go ahead and you're going to tell us what to do. Okay? Deplorable's laugh. You'll see as soon as it pops up. I got this last weekend. I downloaded the .d64 file, which I seen the archives. There it is. We have it. We don't need no stinking instructions. Okay, so we're still shaky knees. That's the level we're at. Okay, we don't want to get killed too quickly. Okay, I'm still here. Okay, Deplorable. How much do we want to spend on our oxen team? 200 to 300. How much are we going to spend? Let me know in the chat. Do this real quick here before you have to get Jet. I think we went with 200 last time. Do you have a price? If you don't, I'm going to just go with 200. 295. Okay, 295. Okay, how much do we want? We have $405 left. How much do we want to spend on food? I think we went with $100 on Wednesday. What does Deplorable say? He's our team leader. He has to let us know what we're going to spend. He's the wagon master. Deplorable is the wagon master. 100. Okay, we're going to go with 100. How much ammunition on bullets? Or $1 buys you 50 bullets. I think the first time I did it, I think I put like $100, and I was like too many. It's like 5,000 bullets. I think I used 3. We have $305 left. How much we're gonna? 150. Okay, 150. And how much do we want to spend on clothes? Now, Liberty was here Wednesday. She said, we don't need no stinking clothes. And I said, what happens if it gets cold? We're going to freeze to death. I don't trust you. You're shooting. Okay. We have $155. How much are we going to spend on clothing? I hunted pretty good. 100. Okay, so that leaves us what leaves us with 55. Okay, how much do you want to spend on miscellaneous supplies? We have $55. Do we want to save some? Do we want to spend it all or save a little bit for the forts? What do you say? 25 maybe? How much should we spend for supplies? And for those people that are listening on the audio portion of this broadcast on Spotify, oh, you want 50? That leaves us $5 to spend at the fort. We're playing Oregon Trail, and it's a text base. So that's our setup. We're first day we have we got 2,040 miles to go, and here we go. We're off and going. Okay, what do we want to do? Do we want to hunt or continue? I say we hunt. Then you can see how good I am at shooting. Deplorable is our wagon master. So, and what this game is for the people that are listening on the audio, it's a text-based. So I'm reading the questions, and Deplorable is our wagon master. He's given us. We're going to hunt. Okay, we're going to do 1. So I got to get ready. So I got to get ready to type the word here. So what do we got? 1. Bang. B-A-N-G. I missed. Damn it. So we're going to eat poorly. I guess we're going to hit poorly because we don't have any food. So we're going to be eating poorly. 1, 2, or 3, Deplorable. I think there's a delay on the Rumble side, so it's not. So that's as far as that goes. 1, 2, or 3. 2. Moderately? Okay, we'll hit moderately. Okay, serious illness. You must stop for medical attention. Okay, we got to stop for medical attention. Let's see. Monday, April 12th, 1847. You can't afford a doctor. You died of. We died. We died right out of the gate. Oh, we died of pneumonia. We didn't have enough closing. Due to your unfortunate situation, there are a few formalities we must go through. Would you like to minister? Yes. Would you like a fancy funeral? Yes. Would you like to inform your next of kin? Yes. That will be $4.50 for the telegraph charge. We thank you for your information. We don't have that much. We thank you for this information, and we are sorry you didn't make it to the great territory of Oregon. Better luck next time. Sincerely, the Oregon City Chamber of Commerce. Okay. And are there? No, we're not gonna. We're only gonna do it once. We only have time for 1. We do goodbye. See you next time. And so there's Oregon Trail as far as that goes, folks. And let me go ahead and shut this down here. Let's see. No, we want this. Okay. So Deplorable's laughing. Yeah, I thought you'd enjoy that. That's what we got. We got a little bit further and stuff, but I'm going to go ahead and I think this is going to be our Friday thing we do. Okay, seeing that I have that, I don't. I think that's a lot more funner than the headlines as far as that goes. I think that. And it was a nice funeral. It was a nice funeral. There we go. Thank you, Farmer. It was a nice funeral. And Deplorable's laughing. And for the folks that are listening, watch a replay. Deplorable and Farmer, they played this game before, and they've always. And Farmer says it's fantastic. Yeah, we're gonna do this. This will be had me laughing. I figure it would. We're gonna be doing this. This will be the Friday thing that we do, as far as that goes. And seeing that I found the game, and I think we're going to have fun with that on Fridays. Okay, after we get, that'll be our last thing. Monday and Wednesday, if I feel like it, we'll look at the. But we'll save this for a Friday at the end of the show type of thing to do. Okay, I think that we had fun with that, and it makes me laugh to see how far we can go. One of these times we're going to make it. We almost made it, but right there, and you got a taste of it. So when was the last time you played that Deplorable and Farmer? When it's probably years back. That's the first time I've heard of it, but that's the first time I've ever played it since I got the program, as far as that goes. So it's funny. It's funny. But we're at 2 hours, coming up on 2 hours and 5 minutes. I don't want to take it too long and stuff like that, because Deplorable's got to leave to get his day started to work, and I want to get started here. Let's see. Deplorable says it was 1980s, the 80s when he played it. Yeah. I remember here. I never played it. I didn't want to. I guess it was a text-based. There's another text-based I saw yesterday when I was looking at the Commodore 60. Was Zork. I guess that's one of the first ones, was Zork. It starts off, you're looking at a mailbox, and you got it's a text-based. And Farmer says same here. It was in the 80s. Okay. Yeah. But that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny as far as that goes. So, but that's part of the fun of the Commodore as far as it goes. So, and we're able to bring a game from back in the 80s to here in 2026. We're playing it, and we're still having fun. So as far as that goes, but we are at the end of the broadcast here, folks. So I'm going to go ahead and wind this down, and we're going to go ahead and I need to get my day started too. I think I'm going to take a walk this morning. I rode the bicycle the last 2 days, and so I'm going to take. I think I'm going to go take a walk, as far as that goes here. And after I do I do a little bit of post production stuff here for the broadcast, as far as getting it up on the blog, and editing a little bit the beginning and ending of the audio portion, as far as that goes. So Deplorable says, have a great day, everyone. You too, Deplorable. Thank you for the flags, and God bless America there. Appreciate it. And let's see, I want to say thank you to Tony D, my brother veteran, my good friend, and fellow broadcast. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. And Farmer says, have a great weekend, everyone. And as always, thanks, Rich. You're welcome. My pleasure. Thank you for being here. Thank you again, Deplorable, for the Amazon Prime subscription. Thank you very much, my friend. Greatly appreciate it. Again, you didn't have to do that, but I do appreciate it. Okay. Thank you very much. And to recognize that. And thank you there, Deplorable and Farmer. And let's see, we had Tina, our Jersey girl, was here. Thank you, Tina. I hope she gets well. She's not feeling good. We had Thamer coming in from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Thank you, Thamer, for being here. Stay well. Wish your family the best, and you, and stay safe over there. And we had Double J's was here, coming in from an undisclosed location. Thank you, Double J's, for being here. Greatly appreciate it, my friend. Stay safe. Have a great weekend. And we had Tim Fan from Michigan. He was here. He's got the weekend off, which is good, and he loves his job. And he's got that medical insurance and 401k now with the new job. You can't beat that. That's good to hear. And let's see, going down the list, we had Deplorable and then we had Farmer bringing it up towards the end of the broadcast, and it was fun playing Oregon Trail. So I want to thank those that were watching, also that were in the chat. Thank you that were watching the live broadcast. Thank you for those people that are watching the replay. The replay is I recognize the replays. Believe me, it's especially here on Rumble. We get some good traction on Rumble on the replays. So thank you very much, and thank you for those people that are listening over there on Spotify via Spotify for Creators. We repurpose the audio, like I've said a number of times during this podcast. I love the audio. Audio has always been fun with me, so I'm glad that I'm able to do that as far as that goes, and I do appreciate the listens over there on Spotify for Creators, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify. And I'm primarily on X, at Fireman Rich on X. That's my main social media platform that I post on. I'm on a host of others. Just Google at Fireman Rich. But if you want to know what I'm doing during the course of the day, just if I'm doing something interesting, I'll post about it and stuff. Just check me out over on X, at Fireman Rich on X. All others, just Google at Fireman Rich. So other than that, that's about it for now, folks. So we're going to go ahead and exit stage left here and get our day started. I got a walk to go on here. And I think I'm going to, it's last couple of days have been really cold and the snow has receded. So I should get a good walk here to start the weekend off right, because I'm on my weekend right now, folks. For you working stiffs, just get through your working day and you'll be good to go. So we're going to go ahead and exit stage left. Thank you again, everyone in the chat. Greatly appreciate it from the heart. You all have a great weekend. For all you folks watching, have a great weekend. Stay safe. And people on the replay, thank you again. And the people listening, thank you also. You all have a great one. Live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. God bless. Stay safe. And God bless America. Take care, folks. Ciao for now.